Law enforcement admits to placing GPS trackers on Michigan activist car. Wow. So you might be asking, why is this black people kind of news? Well, here's the thing. I brought this to you from itsgoingdown.org. The reason why is because these are the kind of things black people need to be aware of. Because, you know, everyone who lives in America should be aware of this, but especially those who have been known to be targeted by law enforcement. So they admitted to putting GPS trackers on people's vehicles, which is, I would say, is illegal, unconstitutional, unethical, un-American. On Monday, August 1st, Michigan activist Pete Moss found 2 GPS tracking devices attached with powerful magnets to the rear axle of their vehicle. See pictures here. So let's see the pictures of these GPS tracking devices. Wow. So here we go. So a tracking device is found under the car of an activist who had been arrested 2 days earlier on an outstanding warrant. It was attached under the rear axle of the car with strong magnets. The device includes a battery, a cellular antenna, and SIM card. Wow. Wow. That's wild. That's wild. Yo. This happened after Pete Moss spent a week hanging out with friends at the Camp Grayling Week of Action against the Camp Grayling National Guard base. A lawyer calling the police on Pete Moss's behalf relayed that the police confirmed the trackers were placed by law enforcement, though they refused to name the agency. 3 days before, on the evening of Friday, July 28th, Pete Moss was arrested outside Lansing, Michigan, after being followed by a large blue Ford pickup truck into a church parking lot to meet 2 other folks. The arrest stemmed from a warrant issue in another area of Michigan. During the arrest, the police verbally stated that they believed the car had been present at a recent legal demonstration put on by Sunrise Ann Arbor on the sidewalk in front of Accident Fund headquarters, an insurer of the Cop City project. The cops stated they knew the car had been driven by the home of Accident Fund CEO Lisa Corliss, which was nearly at 3945 Turnberry Lane, Okemos, Michigan. So they're making accusations. They're placing magnets, warrants that we don't know what they're for. It's very interesting how this turned out, man. It's fascinating, isn't it? Boy, oh boy. While in custody, police attempted to coerce consent to a DNA sample by threatening Pete Moss with a longer detention. Pete Moss refused and was released without giving a sample. They also noticed their file had an FBI number highlighted underneath their social security number. Wow. Wow. So that's kind of like a code name, like Pete Moss, you know? But that's wild. That's wild, man. Like, yikes. This should be concerning to both the left and the right, center, everybody. Because when law enforcement could just place GPS trackers on your vehicle and you not even be aware of it, and that's your vehicle that you're the one making the payments on, you should have a problem with that as an American citizen. Seriously. I mean, this is just Orwellian stuff, man. Orwellian stuff.